Welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardeners Program, Rambling Rose. My name is McCrae Putnam, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about tender bulbs and their storage and saving them for future use. I was at a nursery earlier this spring, and I was appalled by the gal there said, "Oh, here's a dahlia, it's an annual." And I was like, "No, it's not an annual. If you pull the bulb up and save it, you will have it over and over again for many, many years." So sometimes if they're tubers, or they're very, very, very easy to save. So first one I'm going to show you is my begonia. A little messy here. I should have taken this off already, but not going to come off. I like to wait till the first frost. Some people pull their bulbs out just before the first frost. I like to wait till they all turn brown and they get kind of mushy, like cooked spinach. But that to me is the best time to pull your bulbs. Not when they're frozen, but after the first frost. So also a tip for bulbs that are tender and you know you're going to pull them out year after year, put them in containers. They grow just fine, then they're easy to put and take out, and then you don't have to dig in your garden where your other perennials and annuals are. But I have a pot here and I like to just dump her in there. Get that out of the way. Then you can dig through till you find your tubers. Here's a tuber right here, and it still has it attached. You can just poke that off and you have your tuber. And I like to set it then in cardboard. And your best bet for begonia tubers, once again, rip the top, is to kind of shake off as much dirt as you can. Dig through, make sure you find, and if you have any that are mildewy and they're starting to rot, you just throw them away right then. I've gotten some use out of them. Guess I only had 2 in that one. I'll do another one of begonias here real quick. I like to dump it. And another nice thing is all my dirt here I save and I just throw it in my garden. It's good dirt. Oh, got another one here. All looking good. Other tender bulbs in our area would be dahlias, caladiums, calla lilies, and elephant ears. Not that many to keep track of. So if there's certain ones you like I love, love, love begonias, so I like to keep my bulbs stored. Now with begonias, I will set them in here and they will dry. I kind of cheated because I have a greenhouse, so mine actually are already a little dry, and I pulled some out a week ago and they are already dry. 2 schools of thought. Some people like to put them in peat moss and store them that way. Some people like to grab a newspaper and wrap them up and store them in a box. Some people like to label them what color they are, so it's entirely up to you. I like begonias. I like the surprise of which ones come up where, so I never label my colors. But after you store them, personally my favorite is once they're dried, I put the newspaper on the top, I store them in my basement, keep them at 40 to 60 degrees for the rest of the winter. And this is my dahlia, which I think is a fascinating bulb because it's kind of more like a potato. It's a tuber, and you can see in here it actually almost looks like potatoes. So this one you're going to want to brush off and get as much dirt as you can off of it, and leave a little bit of a stem. I'll trim it to about 1 inch, and then I will store this one in peat in a airtight container. So I have a jar here that I fill. Not going to be quick, is it? And excuse me, I said peat, but dahlias you put sawdust, you fill it with sawdust. After it dries you fill it, and then you fill the whole jar with sawdust. And it likes to be in an airtight container, so you put the lid back on and you store it once again in 40 to 60 degrees to keep it from freezing but not warming up. And here I have my caladiums, and I pulled them up. Sadly, they are rotten. So they got too much moisture on them. I waited too long perhaps to pull them, or it was kind of wet early this fall. So I don't have caladiums for next year, but oh well, I'll get some more next time. So thanks for watching and happy gardening.